I think I've made it abundantly clear that I am not one for kitschy, cliche sayings or anything like that. But, so when I hear people say, oh, everything in life has a purpose. There's a purpose for everything. Like, I do believe that, but I don't necessarily like the phrase. And beyond just purpose, I would say reason. There's a reason for everything. Everything has a reason, including the decisions we make ourselves, not just the things that happen to us. Because as a Christian, I do believe that God has a plan, and everything that happens to us does have a reason, and we were created for a purpose. It is not necessarily our job to know what that is, but simply that our existence on this earth was intentional and is not done carelessly. So in that, I feel that it's our responsibility as human beings to do things with reason. If we were created for a reason, we should act and live with or for a reason, whether it's one we decide or one that is thrust upon us. And I'm trying to get my students to understand that every day, not so much from the religious aspect necessarily, but just the idea that if you are here as a group of people, as individuals that have come together to form a team, as it were, in a classroom, then you owe it to one another and to me and to the school and the community that you live in to act accordingly, to behave, to work, to persevere, to communicate, whatever it may be. And I'm not just talking about getting good grades or being successful in your schoolwork. I'm talking about just general care for the people around you and the society that you are a part of and that you will eventually one day be running. So I think it's our responsibility as human beings to do exactly that, to live with reason and with purpose, knowing that every decision we make has the potential to impact someone else, and vice versa. Everyone else's decisions have the potential to impact us. So if we want the impacts on us to be positive, then it only stands to reason that we should do things that will positively impact other people. In our thoughts, in our actions, in our words, whatever it may be. We owe it to each other to act accordingly because we owe it to ourselves. And that's a very hard concept for adults to understand, let alone teenagers and middle schoolers. But it's an important one nonetheless. That because you have a reason for everything you do, whether you've identified it or not, you have a reason for everything you do, and so therefore does everyone else. And so we owe it to each other to respect the decisions that we're making, to encourage one another to make better decisions, and to ultimately live and work together in a harmonious relationship that is for the benefit of everyone. That just sounds like a lot of hokey baloney, but it's true. If you are a person that is solely concerned about you, then approach everyone else as if they're solely concerned about themselves and do what's best for the group. I'll talk to you tomorrow.